Hello, Aries. How are you? Lucky last, my beautiful Aries. I hope you're doing well and thank you for your love and your support always. This is your December love reading. This is how you end the year of 2025. Now, we're doing the readings differently as time is very limiting for me this month. So I'm giving you the bigger picture. Of course, it's a general reading, but we should sort of pick up on how the energies are. Now, so what we've done is we've laid down the cards here and we've taken your advice card, which is from the Psychic Tarot of the Heart, and you've got listen. You've got the High Priestess. So you need to listen to that intuitive higher self of yours. The High Priestess, of course, is the axis Virgo and Pisces. I don't know if, this is your energy. This is a Pisces card, nevertheless. And we know the eclipses are happening on that axis. So maybe it could be your North Node, your South Node, what you're born with. But you've got a very strong higher self. And you need to listen to that, like really listen. We'll read from the book now, but we know that the High Priestess can sometimes speak to the other woman, right? Or to a spiritual connection. She's usually the woman in the dark, the one that is not known, right? So let's see what the message is, and then we'll go to the cards, to the spread. Take a moment to quiet your mental chatter and listen. In relationships, it's important to pay attention to what the other person is really saying. Too often in conversations, you're already planning what you're going to say while the other person is still talking. You make assumptions about where the conversation is going and plan your part of the conversation accordingly, even working the conversation to a desired outcome. When this happens, you don't truly hear what the other person said, and in doing so, you weren't present for that person. Listening starts with becoming quiet, centered, and totally present. Listening involves many senses. Use your eyes to see the body language of the other person. Use your ears to hear not only the words spoken, but also the tone used to express them. Use your intuition to get a sense of what the person is really saying and feeling. Intuition often helps you hear what is not said as well as what is said. This is crucial to understanding the personal situation. Understanding it is essential to improving the relationship or situation. Remember once again to center yourself and use all of your senses to understand what is actually being communicated. Listening is a gift. Give this gift to your partner, parents, children, friends, co-workers, pets, and anyone you meet. Most important, give this to yourself. Tune into your mind, body, and soul. Are you listening? What do you hear? So it's talking about quieting yourself, and I think it was Cancer, I'm not sure, that had a similar message about being quiet, taking a little bit of time. Yeah, I think it was Cancer. They actually got the Hanging Man, if I remember right. So Cancer is a sister cardinal sign as you are now, also because this is a Pisces card. Remember that Neptune and Saturn entered Aries. They trialed in Aries and now they've gone back to Pisces. So if you're an Aries rising, obviously, there are things going on behind the scenes that you may not be aware of. So truly listen to what is going on. The 12th house is also, sometimes it speaks to secret love affairs, and the High Priestess could be another person, could be the other woman. So I'm wondering what's going on with Aries, because that's what the astrology says nevertheless. And when I look at your outgoing cards, I'm getting a feel of what the energy is and what's playing out for you. Now, okay, let's go to the spread and we'll unfold this slowly. We've got the Queen of Pentacles, and she's a nurturing motherly figure. Doesn't mean that she's a mother. She doesn't have to be a mother, but she's also very patient. We've got Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn here. And again, the signs that are mentioned, because we've also got the Hermit here, could be another side to you, right? Yeah, so Queen of Pentacles, very patient. Now, she's the perfect mother, as I said, but she's also very patient, which is not usually the signature of Aries. Aries is cardinal fire, acts, reacts, right? So I'm wondering, and this is taking me towards seeing this person as someone else, like the other woman, right? Someone who fits the bill better, I'm getting. And we've got a feminine energy here as well in the Lenormand, so we will see. We will see. You're coming from the Ace of Swords. This is what's at the foundation, and this speaks to breakthroughs and awareness. But the Ace of Swords could also be, it's an opportunity to clear the air, to see the truth, to be aware. Okay, now it can speak to a victory, but remember it's a double-edged sword. So something may be revealed to you is what I wanted to get at. And remember also that Chiron is retrograding through your sign, so you're needing to go back. There's something that you need to, some sort of a surgical procedure that needs to take place relative to someone's initiation, a new beginning. Because remember with Saturn and Neptune, right, which is it's like the breaking of the illusion, because Neptune is the illusion, Saturn is the reality, and Saturn brings the truth as well. And Chiron is in a challenging aspect to Jupiter from Cancer, and Cancer is a mother. It is my family, it is the past. So it is the family, it is my emotional life, my emotional stability. That's in a challenging aspect, and it's retrograde. Chiron is retrograde. Same with Jupiter, connecting through a square from Cancer. So challenges with family, with the mother, with a motherly figure, issues coming up from the past, needing to be revalued, re-looked at, retweaked. Now, you're standing on the Ace of Swords, recent past, soul contract, and justice. Now, this is a Libra card, and you're opposite Libra, so it speaks a lot to cardinal energy, relationships. It's a very karmic card. And then after the justice card, the soul contract, we've got the devil, which speaks to obsession and control and cycles and unhealthy attachments and secret love affairs, desires, fears. You know, the devil is Capricorn and it speaks to traditions. It speaks a lot to karma and to the past. As an outcome, you've got the Hermit, soul searching, and he's frozen. He's stuck. He's frozen in time. The Hermit, and I took another card. There are thoughts of imprisonment, being unhappy within something, a relationship, someone feeling alone, lonely, feeling like things are not moving, you're stuck. Now, in the psyche, in the emotional, before we go there, we've got stalemate and indecision, which can speak to someone having choices, right? And it's going to be a universal alignment, right? The star does speak to the truth, the raw truth. And the star also speaks to the future, that someone may be needing to make adjustments, needing to move forward because something is becoming stale. And there are dilemmas and decisions here. And the star is a card of hope and healing, but it's also a card of being detached. It's Aquarius, seeing things from a colder perspective, right? More from a more logical perspective. In your emotions and your psyche, there's a fresh start. This is an opportune moment for a new beginning. Self-worth, because this is very similar to the Ace of Wands or the Ace of Swords. Self-worth here we've got, and then we've got the Hermit again, right? Which speaks to guide. Someone looking for the guidance, someone searching for the information, someone needing to integrate information, something to come to light, someone that needs healing, someone that's lost their path. If we look at the Hermit here, how he's stuck and he's frozen in time, he's soul searching. Someone isn't certain about this new beginning. Someone may want their freedom, because the self-worth can speak to someone not having the confidence and knowing that they are worthy of this relationship, or someone wanting a new start, and that new start may involve freedom, and they're seeking guidance, because if this is like the Hermit, it's a 9, which may bring you to some sort of an end. Looking at the Lenormand, you've got the Sun, and the Sun, of course, speaks to clarity, it speaks to confidence, right? It speaks to truth and sometimes ego. We've got the Divine Feminine. So this may be showing you, if you're in a connection where 5 of Wands, and you see there are 3 people here, so someone's got choices. There may be some conflict. There may be some conflict because of a major cycle that's closing up. Aries, you're usually confident, right? The Sun is always exalted in your sign. You're a go-getter. You initiate new beginnings. You're the warrior. And I don't think that it's most of you, the biggest part of you, because it depends on your other placements. I don't get that you would shy away from something like this, right? If you're in a relationship, you would be willing to fight for a relationship, but if it's something worth for you, if it's something that you really want to have in your life, you would fight for a relationship, but you would also fight for for righteousness, for the truth, for clarity, for healing, for ego. You wouldn't shy away from this, I'm going to say again. And what I'm getting here, because we see the Divine Feminine here, and we see the Tower, and the Tower speaks to limitations, blockages, traditions, timing, the red tape, someone that could be very conservative, the Tower, right? It's limiting. And possibly also it can speak to solitude and loneliness. Now, I would say the Sun is going to come out for you. There's going to be clarity. What the clarity will be is that this is what I'm getting for you. I'm feeling that you're dealing with someone that is not mature enough because, and of course the 6 of Cups, I'm getting this would be someone that's closer to you and your age, which may be a soulmate that you've been connecting with. But you know what? After that, you've got an Emperor here. And as I was laying down your cards, I was sort of, what is this about? So I opened the deck just to get a peek, to give me more direction with your reading, and I saw the Emperor again. And here is the Emperor, right? Here is the Emperor, and you've got the Page of Pentacles here, which to me, this could be that you're looking at another relationship which, because, you know, this is a Saturnian card and can also speak to the limitations, the restrictions, the traditions, right? And here we've got the flowers, which would be someone that knows what they want. I'm getting that you're more mature than the person that you're connecting with now. That someone that you've been with has been stagnant. You've been through cycles. There's going to be a breaking of the illusion. So things coming to light, because we see here you're going to need some time, because you may be feeling, or the person that you're releasing, because the Hermit is a 9, right? The Hermit is a 9. Something wasn't moving. I don't know if it involves your person seeking someone that's more motherly, someone that is more homely. You could be someone that, is very career driven, right? I mean, you would be the Queen of Wands, right? Going by your sun sign. But I see that in given time, and once you've done the work, because yes, Saturn will break the illusion, the sun will come out, you will be more clear about what's going on for you. I'm getting that there is an initiation. You're looking at this with someone that's going to be able to value you, put you right next to them on a pedestal, and value you as you should be. So I'm getting new love here. I'm getting new love, and it's not going to be an easy decision, because the stars are aligning, and you need to trust with your heart, trust with your higher self. There is also a possibility that there is someone else for the person that you're dealing with, the person you saw as the person you're going to move forward with. I just lost what I was going to say. But there will be, remember, the breaking of the illusion. Because even with Saturn entering your sign, that's someone older. Now, this could be, you may not have fit the bill relative to someone that's very traditional and someone who listens to their parents, because the Emperor and the Empress can also be parents, right? And this could be someone that is not as mature, right? Someone that goes with traditions. So if you don't fit the bill, then you're better off getting out now. Better now than later, when it'll be too late, right? So even with the devil crowning you, that's Saturn, right? And that's why planets retrograde, because they give you second chances to break the illusion, to see more clearly. Okay, so let's take another layer. It's interesting with the tarot, you may not get the full message at the beginning, but once you start to read the cards, the messages just come through. They come through much more clearer. Who is this Queen of Pentacles? We've got the Hanging Man, new perspectives. New perspectives. And trials and tribulations. The Queen of Pentacles would be a spouse and a wife, right? Someone that is ready to have children. Here, to me, it's like Spirit is saying, it's not your time yet, because someone is seeing things from a different perspective, and it could also be you, right? And there is a 9. You're going to be going through some challenges here. 9. The Hermit is a 9 as well. What is the Ace of Swords? The breakthrough and awareness. What's that about? 3 of Wands, awaiting results, waiting forever, waiting for your ships to come in. Why have you been waiting? Possibly the person you were with was not certain about this. Let's take one more on the 3 of Wands. We've got the 8 of Wands, energy surge and communication. Lots of Wands. you know, I feel that you've been in a connection that was very explosive, very challenging, because you've got wands and air. But at your core, you're someone who wants the truth. It's like Spirit is saying, the past is coming now into the present and saying that you're heading somewhere else. You don't need to wait anymore. You've got a soul contract maybe with someone else. Let's see. Someone who will be your other half. Someone who will give you the justice that you deserve. We've got the High Priestess again. A spiritual connection with someone else. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. Libra. Libra is your relationship house, isn't it? And see the clocks there? Because the Queen of Swords could be another side to you that you may be finding out about someone else that is in the picture as well. And it's only a matter of time when you will have the clarity. I mean, we've got Saturn and Neptune here. Until February next year, you will know which way you're going. Let's look at that Devil, the obsession. We've got a Knight of Cups, romantic gesture. Someone is going to be very attracted to you. Knight of Cups. And Knight of Cups is, of course, someone that's romantic, right? It could be a Scorpio, could be a Capricorn, could be any water sign, really. But, yeah, this is an offer coming from someone possibly also that is older, as I said, like the Emperor. And you've got the Seven of Pentacles, reevaluation. This would be a connection from a past lifetime that you needed to wait. That's probably why your relationship was not moving, because it was all happening in divine timing. You're going to connect with someone that you've been dealing with from a past lifetime, a long time ago. Let's look at the outcome with the Hermit. Someone was forever waiting for this. We've got the Five of Cups, old wounds and regrets relative to the past. But remember, the two cups are still standing. You've got the Lovers, so a twin flame. Your twin flame is coming in. There's a twin flame connection, goosebumps. And the stalemate, Two of Swords, what's that about? We've got the Six of Swords, tranquility ahead. So whatever decision is made, it will take you to a better place. Yep, some of you may be going through a disappointment, unfortunately, but I need to always tell you the truth. Also, please listen to what is being said. With the person you're with now, they're not going to be the one. Okay? Really listen, because they're sending you signals, but you're not listening. Now, I don't know. There is a possibility that you already know this twin flame that's coming in. Gemini comes through as well. Or they will feel very familiar to you. I don't feel that they're in your life already, but let's not totally rule that out. But if you don't know them and they're coming in very, very soon because it's in the outcome position, then know that they will feel right. They will feel that they are the ones. When is this twin flame entering for Aries? And I'd like to see when is the very significant time for Aries, whether it's you understanding that you've been in the wrong connection, or when your twin flame enters, which could be the trigger, and that's when you really understand that you're meant to be elsewhere. Let's look at the timing, and remember, this is a general reading, so I'll take 3 cards, take the messages that resonate for you, and if you're after a personal, then don't hesitate. In November, it talks to, I don't know if it's next November, but we've just gone through November, so maybe November was significant. The recent month, which was a challenging month. What else? In autumn. In autumn, well, we're still sort of in autumn, but entering winter, right? in the northern hemisphere. So if you're in the southern, of course, it will be different. Let's take another card. In August, my goodness. So it's giving us months, it's giving us, it's not really giving us time. I want to take one last card. A few days. So for some of you, this may happen very quickly. I mean, it shows a cracked egg. You're cracking eggs, which something is breaking. But you know, an egg is it's like a new beginning. It's like a gift. We crack eggs to scramble eggs, right? But that could come through hardship. I do get that there is romance here, but it may take a little bit of time, dear Aries. And you've got the Three of Swords here and the King of Pentacles. We did see the Queen of Pentacles. Here is the King of Pentacles. This could be someone that is going back on their word. Ace of Pentacles, wise investment. I don't know if this is talking about someone choosing, your person choosing someone else because of their status, their money, you know, their financial situation, their traditions. That's what I'm getting here. But remember, Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, they are the Emperor and the Empress as well. So there are multi-layers in tarot. Let's take a message. Let's get into the head, into the mind of the person you're thinking of now, and take the messages that resonate for you. Let's get more clarity here. So you're in the fall season. Something is changing, right? You've got November. November we see the trees, right? The autumn season, you see. For August, which is of course it's summer, and you're a fire sign as well, so that will be the Leo season seems to be very significant for you. That's when the big changes will happen. You will have become the butterfly yourself by then. Let's see. I love you. And that's the only love card in the 3 decks that I hold here. We've got I prefer to be friends. So some of you may be releasing someone and just staying friends. That may be a way, an excuse for someone to get out of a relationship. You are a dream come true. I feel blessed. Please forget me. It was a mistake. I don't want to be the third person. Goodness me. And I'm married. I lied to you. I'm sorry. If that's not I'm married, then it's that there is someone else in the picture. I want to take one more. I do apologize, Aries. They're all black cards, so they're not easy. But you do have the love card. We're done. I can't do this anymore. It hurts too much. I don't want to take any more cards. There is something on the horizon for you, right? And believe you me, what is released and revealed is going to be for your highest good. So even if there is, and there are challenges, and there is some suffering, you're feeling stuck, know that in the long run, you're going to be thanking Saturn for the truth. Thank you so much. Love and light. And I'm wishing you a Merry Christmas. Happy holidays, dear Aries. Thank you for waiting. Thank you for your love and your support always. And I'm wishing you well.